Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that QPP Podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of Those Model Citizens, we will be discussing California man mauled to death by his own three dogs in front of a horrified onlookers at playground. Like XL bullies, just massive muscle. What happens is we don't have common sense these days. The way that we let anybody just get a automatic weapon with 100-round drums, and the same way we let anybody own these massive killing beast machines. You're 5'2", you weigh less than the dog, and you walk in three of them like you some boss hog. You don't know when you have these type of dogs, you gotta have your little stick or something. Not a little stick, but you gotta have something to, I'm the boss. You rolling in a pack and you look like a sausage, homie. Your voice all light and sweet, and you think that they about to follow you. They not. And this is the proof in the pudding. This is why I'm saying it don't make sense. It don't make sense how folk run up and get done up talking crazy to black folks and then get punched all out in the face, and then you're acting all shook like you didn't know that you couldn't handle them blow to blows. And so you acting confused like you didn't know, little dude, that these three dogs would massacre you if it came down to it. Like you're cut from that cloth. Like I got that fiery Latin attitude. And what? This is 26-year-old Mexican guy, Latin, Hispanic, whatever. They got 20 names. So he's one of them, you know. So it's like, dude, what are you even? Oh, it's ridiculous. Lack of common sense is blowing my mind. I'm not trying to bash the dude. We don't bash the dead here. I'm not doing that. That's what I'm not doing. What I'm doing is trying to promote common sense. Hello, McFlizzle. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. That's why we break down the articles the way that we do here on the KPP podcast, where we take news situations and everyday occurrences and we show how one could or could not be keeping it P. And just from the title, I knew that this wasn't a white guy. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Because of the last statement. That's why. I just don't understand why someone would want to have three dogs that size. You're just looking for a problem, in my opinion. Listen, that size, if you're tiny, you can't be smaller than the dog. And then you got three of them. And then you don't even have the same temperament as the dog. Do you have that type of temperament? Is you a G? Oh, them are dogs. Them are gangster dogs. Okay, well, you got that mentality then. Huh? You got to have a strong, assertive, toxic masculinity type attitude. You know, that stuff that y'all don't like. You know, a man being a man, you know, that type of stuff. Yeah, you have to have that type of mentality and that attitude to lead, right? Because there's going to be a leader in the pack, right? Because we're mammals with animalistic behavior instinct. But it's the human side, that's why you Neanderthals sometimes get haywire, and that's why you use black babies as alligator bait. See, that's why you say we should have eradicated them when we have the chance. I just read this type of stuff on Twitter. So no, this isn't in the past. This is quite recently. No, nobody was making no one made a black baby alligator bait recently, but the talk and discussion of it is happening currently. That's the current temperature. But here, let Luis and Maria, fair use poop tube, trying to teach here. Keep your hands off. Take it away, Luis.
Again tonight in Mira Mesa, where police say a man was mauled to death by his own 3 dogs.
It happened at a neighborhood park at about noon. NBC7's Janet Quesada has the details and also spoke with neighbors.
While we've been out here, we've actually been seeing a lot of neighbors who are walking their dogs, and we've talked with some who tell us they're devastated to hear about the tragedy. They tell us also that Erickson Elementary, which is just down this block, went on lockdown while they caught the dogs.
I saw a person running around with 3 dogs. I noticed that he was constantly repeating like, hey, be gentle, be nice.
Paul No was taking his dogs for a walk at Mesa Viking Neighborhood Park moments before the attack. Police and paramedics were called to the park around noon following reports of a dog attack. Authorities say a man was mauled by his own 3 dogs. A witness who did not want to go on camera told NBC7 a person trying to help the man was also bitten. They were both taken to the hospital, but police say the dog's owner did not survive.
Why you want to be anonymous, though? If you're a neighbor, community, y'all in this together, why are you hiding? Was he not so neighborly? Have you had problems with these dogs in the past?
He did die? Wow.
Steve Marto lives across the street from Mesa Viking Neighborhood Park. He says he and his son watched as Humane Society law enforcement officers located and took away the dogs.
And they had him like cornered up in this set of bushes over here.
These dogs were freaking huge, dude. Like they were probably close to like 120, 150, between 120 and 150 pound dogs.
Authorities have.
So what I say, if you not big, fam, which y'all ain't known for being, come on, fam. Y'all known for being round. Your women look like SpongeBob. You understand what I'm saying? So you ain't really known to have that type of muscular upper strength type of build. You know what I'm saying? So you see us with these type of dogs and you thought that you could go ahead and boss up. See, this is what I'm saying. It's a case of y'all not recognizing. You recognize it, but you think that it's just nothing special. You guys ain't nothing special. You guys are the worst. Well, you just lost your life finding out that ain't true, sir. Sorry to hear that. Sorry for your family. But you got to do your own thing. Go get a lab. Go get a golden retriever or something, fam. That's what you're trying to be like, mommy and zaddy. So you need to do that. Stop trying to dip in our culture when y'all don't know what you're doing. See, instead of asking and getting some help, you want to try to ostracize and think y'all better. Well, you just lost your life, and rest in peace. Hey, have mercy on his soul. I'm just kicking the ballistics and giving y'all the facts, the realistic.
Huge, dude. Like they were probably close to like 120.
Now he might be able to handle the dogs, maybe.
Pound dogs. Huge, dude.
Hold on. You still have to have a mentality. You have to have the size and the mentality. You can't be a big old it ain't the dog, it's the owner. Well, certain temperaments in their DNA is just what it is. See, why you don't want to go, you talking all sweet to the dog. Now, come on now, you got to play nice. You got to be nice. When. And they ate you up being sweet and petite, boy. You got to, see, you ain't got that. And then you want to try to say we animals. Huh? We the animals? No, we the king of the animals. We the king of civilizations, Pete. Hello, McFlizzle. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. That's why we break down the articles that the way that we do here on the Keep It P podcast, where we take news situations and everyday occurrences, and we show how one could or cannot be keeping it P. And I am your host, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be. Let's take it away.
They were probably close to like 120, 150, between 120 and 150 pound dogs.
He had 3 of them.
Authorities have not confirmed the dog's breeds, but the Humane Society says all 3 are in their care for mandatory bite quarantine. Neighbors say they're grateful kids were not at the park when the attack happened.
Every day around that time, I mean, there's so much traffic and lines
Yeah,
of
it
kids
was
just
new.
walking
The
up and down
kids
the
are in
street.
school.
That's pretty scary that happened.
While we've been out here, we've also been seeing investigators and personnel with the Humane Society gathering more information on this investigation. From Mira Mesa, Janet Quesada, NBC7.
Thought he was going to breed some
And the
dogs.
status of the second victim is unclear, but their injuries are believed to be not life-threatening. The Humane Society says it is investigating.
Cuz thought he was going to breed some dogs, P. That's what he thought, fam. Everybody think, boy, they just see, boy, you see something in our culture and you just think that you could replicate it. Instead of just knowing that's just our secret sauce. That's just what it is. You don't see us out here opening up no Mexican
Jamie
restaurants,
Foxx is
cuz.
speaking out.
Right? But everybody want to open up a soul food restaurant. Everybody want to sell fried chicken. Everybody want to, right. But I ain't going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Going to leave you with 4 words as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, and comment your vomit. And share if you care, if you dare to get Black empowerment. Everywhere we can be found on Instagram, Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. Come and take a look. You might get hooked, but don't get shook by the fake Keep It P podcasts that are out there. Love, peace, blessings, and Maloha. I gotta go high for show high. You already know I. Big brother, light bright, supreme on my T. Signing off.